Hi, so I'm filming this video about putting together a jumping spider enclosure. I've never done a video before, but I've been wanting to do like reptile videos for a while, so this is a start. It is for a jumping spider I already have. He is way overdue for an upgrade. He's already walking around. His name's Clyde, but he's in a tarantula crib coffin, the minis, and he's way overdue for an upgrade, so I figured I'd spoil him. But this came from PetSmart. It was on sale, and I was like, why not? It was a really nice enclosure. My coworker got the enclosure first, and I saw it, and I was like, I need that. So we're gonna put this together, and I'm gonna walk you through my whole process of putting this together. I just realized that I said reptile videos, but jumping spider's not a reptile. We're not gonna talk about that. This is an enclosure that I have to put together though. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Shouldn't be too hard. Could be hard. Who knows? This actually does not look too hard. It's like literally just sets in place. So I figured I would throw my camera back on and just talk. I'm dressed nice today because I went to a reptile expo, which it was a Repticon. I don't know how to pronounce scientific names, but got some isopods. I don't know if you're able to see the name on it, but I'm so hyped about them. So hyped. And I got a little terrarium as well, and I put it on my boyfriend's desk because I'm in there more than I am in my own room. But yeah, the reptile expo was really fun. There's a lot of good people there, a lot of people I recognized. I work at a reptile store, or an exotic pet store, which is why I recognize a lot of people. Which is really neat. I like being able to be not necessarily recognized because that gets me in some awkward conversations, but I like being like, hey, how are you, you know? I've been wanting to make videos for a while, but I'm a very awkward person, so I always thought they would turn out very awkward, which this one probably is, but I don't care. Pretty fun. But I got this from Petco. It was a really nice enclosure. It was pretty cheap. They were on sale. I quickly signed up to be a member just so I could get it. This was originally $40. And then the discount bumped it down to $20. And I've been meaning to upgrade Clyde for a while. I've been meaning to upgrade Clyde for a while, and I was originally going to put him in this, but I saw this was on sale, so I'll probably turn that into some kind of terrarium. No biggie. So, I found these little plastic pieces, so I think we just pop it together. No screws, which I love, because I do not like messing with screws, because it's annoying. That pops in so easy. So easy. There's only 2 left too, so I'm lucky that I got one. This is so easy. Like, I got some stuff to put in here, but I imagine I'm very nitpicky about it, so it might take me a while to set it up. I like having things a particular way. I have another jumping spider named Aries, and I would love to upgrade her. I like her enclosure, but it gets on my nerves. So this is Aries. This is her enclosure. It's kind of hard to see, but it has like a nice little web thing back there. She's an older spider. She's an older spider, so she needs all that extra stuff, so it's easier for her to climb. But she just laid an egg sac, so. But my nitpicky about it is the fact that there's glue on the other side. So the front of it looks really nice. Don't look at the back of it. The lid, I like this enclosure because it opens from the front, and then it can also open from the top, which I really like. Okay, so it just pops on, easy peasy. I really like this enclosure. I usually look at the directions or the instruction manual when I am frustrated. I never start by looking at it unless it's a very complicated project. I have an enclosure I plan to build for red-eyed tree frogs. I can't remember what size it is, but it's a really huge enclosure. I'm gonna do a bioactive build on that one. But I know that's gonna be a pain in the butt to build. It's a reptile habitat, so it might be easy. Who knows? But like a few months ago, I had to build that desk over there for my leopard gecko. You can't see it, but that took like 2 hours to do. That was so annoying. But it got done, and I really like it. I'm gonna have to do a little video on all the animals that I do have. I have quite a bit. I have technically 2 leopard geckos right now. I rescued one. She's in bad shape. She's in bad shape, so I'm kind of rehabilitating her, and if I keep her for a few months, who knows, maybe I'll get attached, which I usually do. But I have 2 leopard geckos, 2 Pac-Mans. One of my Pac-Mans is a rescue as well. I have a bearded dragon, I have a African 5-line skink, I have a hedgehog, I have the 2 jumping spiders, I have some blue death fanning beetles, I have like, I think it's 13 colonies of isopods, so I have quite the collection. Anyways, some like nice little greenery pieces and stuff to put in here, some pork pieces, but it's definitely going to be a rearrange it until I like it, because I like having enclosures that are nice to look at. I don't know where to start. So I guess I start with dirt. Do I have dirt? I guess let's start in this enclosure. Starting new enclosures always makes me so nervous because I don't want to mess it up. That being said, mistakes are okay. I'm worried that this video is just going to be like a bunch of like awkward babbling from me, because I know that's the kind of person I am, but nevertheless. This is like the sucky part of enclosures, like where to start. Like, start with the court pieces, I guess. If you have any exotic animals at home, you should drop that in the comments. It'd be cool to see how many people have. Whenever people come into my work, it's a gamble if I ask, how many pets do you have at home? Because I either get the answer of, oh, I just have a bearded dragon, or I get the answer of, well, I have 27 snakes, 27 crested geckos, 2 bearded dragons. If you have enough space for all that, that's fine. It's just a lot of care. It's kind of, when I come home from working, I'm just coming home to work some more because I have so many animals, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I love them all. You just gotta know what you're getting yourself into, really. The only issue I have is with impulse buying, which I do see a lot of, unfortunately. We try to walk people through, like, a care guide, because we're all pretty knowledgeable. Like, all my stuff at home, I have everything in, like my bearded dragon, we made his enclosure, so I'm not sure, like, how big it is, but it's a huge one. I'll have to post a photo one day. I usually have my stuff in huge enclosures. I have mine I have my leopard gecko, like, the Theodore, he's not the rehabilitation one. I have him in a bioactive 40-gallon. He has shelves going along the sides and stuff. One day I'll do a video on that way so y'all can get a better idea. If I'm doing this for a jumping spider, you can kind of guess what my other enclosures look like. My African 5-line skink, she's in a bioactive. My bearded dragon, I'd love to do bioactive. I plan to work on it in the future, but it's kind of difficult because the enclosure is like made out of wood, so I'll have to seal it. You want to say hi to my video?
What's up, guys? Today we're building enclosures.
But so we'll put. I should have done this first. I realized that y'all can't exactly see what I'm doing. My face is kind of out of the frame, but that doesn't matter. We're focusing on the enclosure today. So far I did like cork pieces going up the side. I don't know how well you can see it. I'm trying my hardest. But I got leaves. I'm not sure if I want to crumble them up. But yeah, I wanted to do bioactive. But you can't really do that with spiders or anything that molts, because some people say you can, but it just makes me so nervous because they're very vulnerable when they molt, and I don't want to accidentally, cause any issues for my babies. So if there's like a risk of anything, what's the point of, doing it? I hope Clyde likes this enclosure. I'm using hot glue, which I've read is safe, so I'm not doubting myself. I'm always like very overly cautious about what I use. I'm in like so many groups on Facebook, and I want to make sure what I'm using is okay. It makes me so nervous. I don't want to hurt my babies. So part of working at a reptile shop is kind of like, you get questions, you come up with questions to ask, and it's always like, how does this work, or what does this eat? And then like, oh, let me go to my Facebook, and I'll like search up a keyword. And it's Facebook has been my savior, just because I can like go in there, search up what I need, and I usually get a good answer. I try to listen to something I hear multiple times because I want to get everything right. Like I said, it makes me so nervous. Alright, we're going to do moss, so the humidity's a little up, plus it adds some color. I'm hoping this video turns out well. I've always wanted to do stuff based on animals and reptiles and stuff. I've always loved them. I'm lucky that it's my career right now. Hopefully I can keep it that way. I got this little leaf. I'll put that in the corner. I found another stick. I'm actually liking how this turns out. I've kept reptiles for about, give or take 9 years. My first reptile was a leopard gecko. Ah, stringy. Ugh. Yeah, my first reptile was a leopard gecko. Her name was Echo. Rest in peace. She passed away June of last year. She was so sweet. But yeah, I had Echo, leopard gecko. I had her. She would have been 9 this year. Maybe 10. Something like that. I got her when she was almost an adult. Just about an adult. And then I got my bearded dragon a year or two after. I got my bearded dragon in 2016. His name is Dova. He's named after Skyrim, because Skyrim is the best game ever. I got Echo, Dova, my other leopard gecko's Theodore. I haven't named the one that I'm rehabilitating. Then I have my Pac-Man frogs, Dino and Frankie. That's after the Rat Pack, of course. The 5-line skink's name is Nep. That's after my boyfriend's favorite singer, which is such a cute name, but we found out that Nep was a boy, which it shouldn't matter. There's a bearded dragon that comes into my work named Bob, and she had him for a while. She found out recently that Bob is a female, but it doesn't really matter. The reptile won't be offended. It's going to be a pain getting Clyde out of his little enclosure. He's not going to want to come out. I know he's not, because he's stubborn. So far, I like filming videos. I like, talking. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. It's looking so good so far. Hopefully Clyde likes it too. I worked on a bioactive enclosure for 2 years just because I didn't want to mess with silicone. Because I did a dirt background. It was for my leopard gecko. And I hate working with silicone. It's annoying. I hope this is enough coverage, but I think I'm done. I will pan over the enclosure so y'all can get a better look. I'm sure you can't really get a good look from where I put the camera. This is what it looks like. I like it. I hope Clyde likes it. I don't know if I could get a good look of Clyde before I put him in his enclosure, but he's right there. He doesn't really like to be held. I've tried working with him, but the enclosure he's in is just so tiny. So it's kind of hard to get him out of here sometimes. I have this little 3D piece. It's a type of stone from Skyrim. I know, I'm a fake fan. I can't remember what it's called. But my boyfriend printed it out for me. It's so cute, and I wanted to use it for something that I have. I wanted to give it a use, so I put it in with my jumping spider. I always feel bad destroying the webs, because I know that they worked so hard on it. But I don't know if you can see him. He's out. Did he climb back in? Hi, Mr. Clyde. So here is the enclosure, and there is Mr. Clyde. Like I said, my camera does not focus very well. My camera will definitely focus from my phone better. But I'll clip that video in here. And there is Mr. Clyde. What a cutie. I've had him for about a year now, since June, so he's getting on the older side. But there's his enclosure. I really like it. And then there you go. There's my first video. Bye.